Welcome to this edition of the ASHA podcast. I'm Fred Wyan, Director of Communications with the American Sexual Health Association, ASHA. June is Men's Health Month, and of course with ASHA that means a focus on sexual health in guys. And that might be more complex than it seems at first glance. Sexual health is about a lot more than private parts in the act of sex. It's relationships, self-image, how we identify, and there are healthy doses of society and culture thrown into the mix. And this point that the sexual health recipe isn't simple is made very clear in one of my favorite ASHA resources, Beyond the Carnal Tango. That's a podcast with men's health expert and ASHA board member, Dr. Abe Morgentaler, in which he really challenges a lot of assumptions about men, sexuality, relationships, and what men want from relationships. This conversation is enlightening for me, and it offers a great perspective on how men approach relationships and sex and how they look at themselves. He tells a joke about how society views men and women respectively.
There's an old sort of joke that shows up in lectures about men and women where they show like the front of a machine, and for women it's this very complex set of knobs and rheostats and adjusters, and then they show a picture of men and it's just an on-off switch.
Right.
And it's funny. It's funny, and I laugh at it, but I don't think that it's true.
I encourage you to give this interview a listen. It's available on iTunes, and we'll also link to it on the landing page for this podcast. ASHA Vice President of Strategic Partnerships, Kay Phillips, has some thoughts about what we might do to better serve boys and young men when it comes to sexual health.
It's important to understand that boys and men are complex and very diverse in their needs. And these needs do change over the lifespan. Males need to be empowered to talk about sexual health because these conversations aren't easy. And that means talking with their partners about sex and pleasure, but also sexual functioning. And of course, matters outside the bedroom. Life satisfaction, goals, I feel happy, I feel sad, and these discussions don't always come easy to guys. They also need to be talking with their health care providers about their sexual health. This is very important because it includes things like STI tests and vaccines, but also sexual functioning obviously fits in here too. Self-image, body image, all that is important with males just as it is with females. On ASHA's website, we have an array of resources to address each of these areas and encourage and empower males to think about sexual health, to talk about it, and to be proactive in doing something about it.
So, we have a great deal more going on this month. We have, for example, self-assessment tools for young male patients, one for boys ages 10 to 13 and another for those a little older, 14 to 18. And these are questionnaires boys complete before a medical visit to provide a picture of overall health and well-being and to really sort of get them thinking about the topics that might come up, things they might want to discuss, and just to kind of do some prep work before they go in. Topics include emotional health, substance use, safety, along with sections designed to spur questions they may have about any changes to their bodies. There are also companion checklists for healthcare providers that suggest questions and conversation topics with young male patients. And I'll just mention here there are also female versions of these tools. All of these are freely available for download at our website, ashasexualhealth.org, ashasexualhealth.org. Just click on the respective tabs for men's health, women's health, and healthcare providers. We also have the Health is Power Toolkit, and that's designed for organizations to facilitate getting good sexual health messages to young African American men. It's great. It offers a lot of drop-in web content as well as customizable posters, postcards, and social media content. You can find that under the Men's Health tab too, and really a lot of the heavy lifting about getting these communication pieces out there has been done in this toolkit. You just pretty much can take it and use it. It's a wonderful resource, and I encourage you to take a look at that. Again, that's the Health is Power Toolkit. Well, thanks for giving us a listen, and we'll have more to come, so check back often. We're online at ASHAsexualhealth.org, and of course follow us on Twitter at InfoASHA, and be our friend on Facebook. You can also sign up on the website to receive ASHA's update emails, and we'll let you know what's happening in the world of sexual health, including new resources as we roll them out. Until next time, this is Fred Wyand for ASHA. So long, everybody.